Good morning, children. Suprabhat bachcho. Welcome to today's English class of class 9, and today we are going to do the first poem from your book Beehive. Okay, the name of the poem is The Road Not Taken, and it is written by Robert Frost, the famous American poet Robert Frost, who was also the national poet of America. So let's first know something about him. Robert Frost was born in the year 1874 and the date was 26th March. He passed away on 29th January in the year 1963. Robert Frost was very famous and very highly regarded for his realistic depictions of rural life, and his works frequently employed settings from rural life in the early 20th century, using it to examine complex social and philosophical themes. तो बच्चों, रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट एक महान अमेरिकी कवि थे जिनका जन्म 1874 ईस्वी को सैन फ्रांसिस्को, कैलिफोर्निया, अमेरिका में हुआ था। ठीक है, और उनका निधन 1963 में हुआ था। वे जाने जाते हैं अपने वास्तविक चित्रण को लेकर, जो उन्होंने ग्रामीण जीवन का चित्रण किया था उसके बारे में। ठीक है, और उन्होंने इन चित्रणों में ऐसे विषयों, ऐसे जटिल सामाजिक और दार्शनिक विषयों का समावेश किया था जिससे जीवन की सच्चाई उजागर होती है। ठीक है, सो चिल्ड्रन, टुडे वी विल डू द पोएम द रोड नॉट टेकन। एंड वन मोर थिंग आईड लाइक टू रिमाइंड यू, मैं याद दिला दूँ, यू हैड रेड a poem by Robert Frost in your class 8. Do you remember? The name of the poem was Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening. Okay, so you may remember that, and you might have remembered who Robert Frost was. So let's begin today the poem The Road Not Taken. Okay, so let's start. So let's first of all start reading the poem. We'll read it once, okay, and then I'll explain to you the meaning. Okay, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveller. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. So, The Road Not Taken. What is the theme of the poem? इस कविता का विषय क्या है? ठीक है, so The Road Not Taken is a poem that talks about the choices one makes in life, the options that we have in life, and the choices that we make in life. Okay, we have many choices in life. Sometimes we are faced with a dilemma, which to choose, this or that, right or left. ठीक है, हमारे जीवन में ऐसे मौके आते हैं जब हम सोचते हैं ये चुने या वो, ये सही रहेगा या वो करना सही रहेगा. दैट इज़ द चॉइस. हमारे सामने विकल्प होते हैं. ओके, सो वी हैव अ चॉइस. दैट चॉइसेस दैट वन मेक्स इन लाइफ, द चॉइसेस दैट वी हैव एंड वी मेक. ओके, so there are two alternative ways of life perhaps, and we have to make a choice, and the choice that we make has a far reaching impact. यानी हम जो भी विकल्प चुने या जो भी चुनाव करें उसका एक दूरगामी असर हमारे जीवन पर पड़ता है. ठीक है. The poet leaves the first road for the road less traveled by and accepts challenges and dares to walk on the untrodden path which has made all the difference in life. तो कवि एक ऐसा रास्ता चुनते हैं जिस पर बहुत कम लोग चले हैं और जो बहुत चुनौतीपूर्ण है, क्योंकि उस पर बहुत कम लोग चले हैं. वो रास्ता अनजाना सा है. ठीक है, और इसीलिए वो चुनौतीपूर्ण है. लेकिन कवि कहते हैं कि ये चुनाव उनका जो था, इसी की वजह से उनके जीवन में आज इतना अंतर आ गया है. ठीक है, उनका जीवन इतना अलग हो गया है. किसकी वजह से? उनकी उसी चॉइस की वजह से. सो द चॉइसेस इम्पैक्ट आवर लाइफ टू अ लार्ज एक्सटेंट. ये जो हम चुनाव करते हैं जीवन में, जो विकल्प चुनते हैं, उसका एक दूरगामी प्रभाव हमारे जीवन पर पड़ता है. ठीक है, तो हमें काफ़ी सोच समझकर अपना चुनाव करना चाहिए. रास्तों का चुनाव हमें जीवन में करना चाहिए काफ़ी सोच समझकर. सो वी शुड बी वाइज एंड कैलकुलेटिंग व्हाइल मेकिंग द डिसीशंस इन लाइफ. ठीक है, हम निर्णय जीवन में बहुत सोच समझ कर लें. तो सही निर्णय हम कैसे ले सकते हैं? हम इच्छा अनुसार ले सकते हैं, प्रोज एंड कॉन्स को देखकर ले सकते हैं, लेकिन हमें काफ़ी वाइजली सोचकर अपना डिसीजन लेना चाहिए. हमें सोच समझकर ही कोई निर्णय लेना चाहिए. ठीक है, तो ये हमारे जीवन में आने वाले विकल्पों के बारे में. इट इज़ अबाउट द चॉइसेस वी मेक इन लाइफ. ओके, सो नाउ वी कम टू द मीनिंग्स ऑफ द लाइन्स. द फर्स्ट स्टैंजा, द फर्स्ट लाइन, टू रोड्स डाइवर्ज्ड इन अ येलो वुड. Meaning that the poet was walking one day in a forest and then he comes to a path where the road has bifurcated, that it has been split into two. One road has taken another way, the road has taken a different direction, it has split into two, and it is in a yellow wood. Wood means forest, and the woods are yellow. Why yellow? Because the leaves are yellow, because it is the autumn season. So he has come at a point where the road has divided into two and it is in a forest that is yellow with yellow leaves. Okay, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Now the writer is in a dilemma that how can he continue his journey, because the roads are two and he is only one. So which road he will take? His confusion is, his undecisiveness is that which road to take, this one or that one. Okay, so long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Okay, so he says that I am a single traveler and undecided which road to take, so I stood there for some time. जैसा कि हम कोई डिसीजन लेने के पहले कुछ सोचते हैं, कुछ देर सोचते हैं, he also thought for some time and looked down one as far as I could. और वो अपना निर्णय लेने के लिए दूर तक उस रास्ते में देखते हैं. He saw in front deep into the forest and he saw the road till it bent in the undergrowth. After it bent in the undergrowth, he could not see it. Meaning that the road then disappeared in the undergrowth. Undergrowth यानी झाड़ियाँ. ठीक है, पौधे और झाड़ियों के झुरमुट में वो रास्ता गुम हो जाता है. वहाँ तक वो देख पाता है और वो खड़ा ये सोच रहा है कौन सी राह वो ले. Okay, so he stood there thinking which road to take. Okay, this is the stanza 1. Because he is undecided which road to take, वो निर्णय नहीं ले पा रहा है कौन सा रास्ता वो चुने, और इसके लिए वो काफ़ी देर तक सोचते रहते हैं. ठीक है. और अब हम सेकंड स्टैंजा पर आ चुके हैं. पहले हम वर्ड मीनिंग्स देखेंगे, उसके बाद एक्सप्लेनेशन करेंगे. ठीक है. सो द फर्स्ट वर्ड, as just as fair. As just as fair means as good as the other. Next word is better claim. Better claim means a better option. Okay. Then grassy, that is unused, and wanted where, that wanted to be used or it has been less used. Okay. So then took the other as just as fair. So there were two roads and the poet took one of them that seemed as good as the other, but both the roads were as good, but the one he took perhaps was a better option to him because it was grassy. There was much grass on it, and it was less used, less traveled by. Okay. Though as for that passing there, and as he began using the road, he went on the road, had worn them really about the same. After walking a little, he realized that both were almost similar and similarly travelled by. यानी हम देखते हैं कि दोनों रोड उसे अच्छे मालूम होते हैं, लेकिन वह एक रास्ता चुनता है जो वो समझता है कि एक बेहतर विकल्प है. ठीक है, क्योंकि उसमें घास होती है, उसमें कम लोग चले हैं, इसीलिए तो वो चुनौतीपूर्ण भी होगा. इट माइट बी एडवेंचरस. ठीक है. और थोड़ी दूर जाकर उस रास्ते पर उसे लगता है कि दोनों ही रास्ते शायद लगभग बराबर ही हों. ठीक है. Now we'll look at stanza number 3, and the most important word in the stanza is trodden black. Trodden black here means the leaves that have darkened, that have become of dark color due to the shoes that carried dust and dirt, and so the dust and dirt from the shoes has made the leaves blackened. Okay. So, the first line, and both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. That means that morning in the jungle, both the roads lay there equally. Both were almost same. They were equally lying in the yellow jungle, and the leaves had fallen on them, both the roads, and these leaves were fresh. Okay, it was early morning, and so the leaves were fresh and they were not trodden. Okay, they were not trodden upon, and so the leaves were fresh, lying on both the roads. Okay. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. That means the poet is sad that once he has taken a path, he cannot come back to the other path and walk on it also. He wants to return and walk on the other path also someday, but he knows now that beyond doubt that it is not possible. Okay, it is not possible to come back and retrace his steps and begin his journey once more from a fresh point, because it is not possible. Once we have chosen a path, we move on and on. One step leads to another, and when one path leads to another, and it's very difficult for us to return to the point of start. ओके, यानी उस सुबह बहुत अर्ली, यानी सुबह के बिल्कुल भोर कह सकते हैं, उस समय दोनों जो रास्ते हैं वो उस जंगल में अच्छे से पड़े हुए थे, और उनके ऊपर जो पत्ते थे वो काफ़ी ताज़े थे, क्योंकि उन पे कोई चला नहीं था अभी तक, वो काले नहीं पड़े थे धूल और गंदगी से, क्योंकि उन पे कोई चला नहीं था। और कवि अफसोस के साथ अब ये कहते हैं कि उन्हें अफसोस है कि वो वापस आकर फिर उस दूसरी रास्ते पर नहीं चल सकते, क्योंकि दो राह है, अगर वो एक राह लेते हैं तो वो दूसरी राह पर फिर आकर नहीं चल सकते। एक बार वो किसी पर चलना शुरू करें तो वापस वो नहीं हो सकते, क्योंकि एक राह से फिर वो आगे बढ़ते हैं तो उसके बाद कोई लौटने का सुराग या वजह भी नहीं रहती है। तो इसलिए जब हम एक कोई डिसीजन ले लेते हैं, कोई राह चुन लेते हैं, तो हम बस उस पर चलते जाते हैं और वापस नहीं आ सकते। वी कैन नॉट रिट्रेस आवर स्टेप्स वंस वी हैव टेकन डिसीजन एंड स्टार्टेड वॉकिंग ऑन अ वे। ओके, सो now we come to the last stanza, and here the word means the first word sigh. Sigh means a deep breath. Sigh means a deep breath, and the next word is hence. Here it means in the future. Okay, so the first line, I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. The poet says that ages and ages hence means many years later he will be saying it with a deep breath. Here we don't it's not clear whether this deep breath is of happiness or sorrow. Okay, so in the future, after many years, he is going to take a deep breath and tell his story about the two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. That how he was faced with an option, with a choice of two roads in a yellow wood, and how he took one that had been less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. So how he will tell a story how he had taken a road for his life that was less traveled by, less people had walked on it, and how that choice, that difficult choice he made, that adventurous, that challenging choice he made, has made all the difference in his life, has created an immense difference. Okay, whatever he has achieved due to that decision, and whether he is happy or sad, it is not clear. Okay, so he says in the last stanza, कवि कहता है कि सालों बाद, ठीक है, बहुत सालों बाद मैं एक गहरी सांस लेकर ये कहूँगा, अपनी कहानी कहूँगा कि दो राह किस तरह से उसे एक पीले जंगल में मिले थे, और कैसे वह वो रास्ता चुनता है दो रास्तों में से जो कम ट्रैवल्ड है, जिसमें कम लोग चले हैं जिस पे। ओके, एंड कैसे वो निर्णय, उस रास्ते का चुनाव, उस चुनौतीपूर्ण रास्ते का चुनाव, वह रास्ता जो कि जिस पे कम लोग चले थे, वो निर्णय, उस निर्णय ने उसके जीवन को बदल कर रख दिया, और वह इस बारे में खुश है या उदास, ये कवि ने साफ नहीं किया है। ठीक है, तो इसी तरह से इस कविता का पूरा आशय है कि हम जो भी रास्ता जीवन में चुने या जो भी निर्णय लें, वो सोच समझ कर लें और चुनौतियों से डरे नहीं। ठीक है, और तभी हमारा जीवन सही मायने में बदल सकता है। ओके, सो द पोएट says in this poem that whatever decision we take among the many choices we have, we should take it very wisely and after much calculation, thinking about the pros and cons, whether it is beneficial or whether it will be unprofitable. So after deciding all the points, we should take a decision and should not repent also. Okay, we cannot go back, so we should not repent our decision, make the best of it. Okay, we should make the best of it so that our lives change and change for the better. ठीक है, तो हमने ये कविता पढ़ी जिसमें विकल्पों के बारे में, जीवन में उठ रहे अलग अलग तरह के चॉइसेस या निर्णय जो हमें लेने पड़ेंगे, जो कठिन डिसीजन हमें लेना पड़ेगा, उसके बारे में है, जहाँ सही विकल्प चुनना बहुत ज़रूरी है। और ऐसा हम कैसे कर सकते हैं? अगर हम ध्यानपूर्वक और सोच समझकर अपना निर्णय लें, तभी हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं। सो think wisely and then make a choice in life. Okay, so today we did the poem and some of the word meanings. Okay, in the next class we'll do the question answers. Thank you, class. I said I'm leaving, but before I go, I'm assigning you a homework. Read the poem, learn the word meanings and learn the poem too. But before I leave, I'm leaving you with a quotation of Robert Frost.